a bit of issues. Yes, but it's finally working. Hello everyone, welcome back. We are... Yeah, I have finished for the semester. I decided to stream to celebrate. So, I'm hoping now that the summer has happened, I'll be able to stream a lot more. That's the hope. We shall see. But I'll definitely be streaming a lot more than I did. Than I did, earlier this year. I think this is like the second stream of the year for me, so yeah. We have a bunch of character stories to get through, so yeah, we're gonna do this first, and then we shall get on with the main story.
Go on, have another glass. I'm offering top shelf drink for bottom shelf prices tonight. No need to fret over your coin purses.
See? This is why we keep coming back. Nobody treats us better than our Hasabara.
Quite the crowd tonight, eh? Good to see it.
All thanks to you for supplying me with that mead.
Thanks to my good fortune, you mean. I got it for so cheap on account of the batch not measuring quite up to the brewer's usual standards.
Still, look at how happy it's made them. There's nothing I love more than seeing my tavern full to bursting like this. Thank you, Eridor. Truly.
It's nothing, honest.
Ah, and just like that, they've nearly drank me dry. Might have to close up early tonight.
Celebrating something, Hasabara. Whatever it is, we'll drink to that. Pour us around.
I wish I could. Seems the barrels have run dry tonight. But if you'll come back on the morrow...
Run dry? You've enough for these drunkards? You can't spare a drop for those of us who are risking our lives for you on the battlefield?
Oh boy.
Hey! Who are you calling a drunkard?
Don't you fools go spoiling the one spot of happiness we've had in a long while.
Enough! My tavern's a place for forgetting troubles, not stirring them up. You do well not to look down your noses at the very people you've sworn an oath to protect. You want respect? Go out there and earn it by ending the war. Then there'll be drink aplenty to go around.
You tell them, Hasabara. They're no better than us.
You lot aren't blameless either, you know. These soldiers do put their lives on the line to protect yours. They get enough grief on the battlefield without you giving it to them off it.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
No, I shouldn't have let my temper flare.
Look, there's still some drink left here. How's about you raise a glass together?
Yeah. You can have some of ours, too.
Well, don't mind if I do.
No, all's well that ends well.
Level head you've got on your shoulders there, Hasabara.
It helped that you pitched in when you did.
Ah, now that hits the spot.
Doesn't it? Here, I'll pour you another.
See? Now this is what I live for. Giving people a place they can come together and leave the worries of the world behind for a while. Somehow, I know this is what Theo would have wanted me to do. If only I could raise a glass with him.
Did she mention this Theo character before, or has it been so long that I just... Because I don't remember her doing it, but it's possible it's just been so long that I don't remember.
I reckon he'd be proud. You've made a spot of sunshine for people that don't get much of it these days.
Aww.
People like me.
Aw,
What with
Arado.
business booming again, it looks like I'm going to have my hands full for a while. Don't you worry for your mama, Theo. As long as there's ale to be poured and smiles on her customers' faces, she'll be just fine.
So Theo's her son. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Back at it again. I know.
You! Just what was in that swill you sold me?
Ah, my good sir. Don't you look to be in a fit of pique? But what does it have to do with Lionel?
Don't play coy with me! That was no secret elixir you sold me. An elderly nobleman bought the entire batch, and all he got for his troubles was a whole day atop his chamber pot!
Ah, perhaps the tonic's invigorating effects were too potent for a man of such venerable age. While Lionel is sure his digestive system has been duly cleansed, methinks a smaller dosage should suffice next time.
Digestive system? Dosage? You said that medicine granted eternal life!
Lionel recalls saying nothing of the sort. We did converse about rumors of such an elixir existing prior to the transaction, but that was all. If you harbor any doubts, pray consult the bill of sale. Rest assured that any misunderstanding stems from your own negligence.
For all the good it'll do me now, I might as well wipe my ass with it.
My friend, the merchant's seal is his word. Consider this a lesson to read the fine print more carefully in the future.
You two-faced charlatan! You'll pay for this!
Two-faced? Has your own coin purse not grown mysteriously fat, despite the heavy taxes on salt? I dare say more so than market prices would conceivably allow. One
You're
wonders,
blackmailing
what
this
is
guy?
the punishment in Hyzanth for those who do business outside the purview of the state?
You can't threaten me! I'll gut you like a fish!
Oh!
Oh, hi, Anna.
Seems you needed protection after all.
Shut up! Lionel had the matter well under control. Did you kill him?
There's no red blood.
He's just
so-
unconscious.
No.
Killing him would only attract unwanted attention.
Nevertheless, he gave Lionel quite a fright. That knock on his head couldn't have been good for the fool's health.
The only fool here is you. Using the name of House Wolfort to swindle others? How long did you think this charade would last?
Quite long by the sounds of it.
I'll give you one chance to stop, or else you'll end up next to him in the dirt.
Ooh.
Lionel will have you know he has friends in high places. Yes, very high places.
Then why are you with us instead of them?
So high, in fact, that yes, Lionel now sees the error of his ways. His thinking so far has been positively unambitious. It is Lionel who holds the purse strings of House Wolfort, and it is he who must see to it that said purse is overflowing with riches. He has been a fool. Only a fool would squander his talents with such petty deceits. But Lionel does not lose heart easily. No, he shall redouble his efforts.
Let's see how this
For
goes.
such is his burden, the burden of a loyal servant tasked with guiding his house to boundless fortune. Ha ha! Let us begin our new work post-haste.
That took a turn for the unexpected. What am I supposed to do with him? Knock him
Keep an
senseless
eye on
and
him.
drag him back to the castle? It may come to that.
Yeah, we'll see. Honestly, we shall see. You wet Enza. Interesting.
Tell me, why did you bring me all the way out here?
Was something unclear in my explanation?
Well, truth be told, I was clutching to the hawk for dear life. I could not make out a single word of what you said.
Well, then perhaps it's best to simply show you.
What? Who? Oh, it can't be.
Izana, my love.
He's alive!
I'm overjoyed to see you unharmed.
You're alive. Where have you been? I looked for you. I looked.
I caused you worry, and for that I am truly sorry. I went to meet you, but on the way realized that you were being followed by Hyzant's watchdogs. I threw myself at them to serve as a distraction. You managed to escape, I see, so my efforts were not in vain.
You fool. You should not have worried about me. What did they... What's wrong? Are you wounded?
The goddess of salt has scant mercy for those who have renounced her. The marks her scorn left remind me of their presence on cold nights like this. The night I escaped, I fled to my home. However, I returned to naught but ashes. So I fled further, deep into the mountains. There I found refuge with a kindly old woman, where I've lived ever since. Until now, that is.
Is he gonna
You
propose
asked
to
me
her?
for my assistance, and I am as good as my word. I hope my efforts did not disappoint. I expect you two have much to talk about. I shan't disturb you any longer.
Mistress Huette here explained to me how you've come to be in their service. I would give anything to aid you in your fight, but...
Say no more. Do not worry, my love. Leave everything to me.
Aw.
I shall bring this war to an end, so that no more innocent sacrifices are made upon the altar of faith. But for now, let me spend this night by your side.
I'm so glad he's alive. Serenella and Julio. All right.
Lord Serenoa, may I speak with you?
About that noblewoman, yes? Eridor's told me what happened.
Forgive me. I know that I should have waited for your orders before acting. But I could not leave that woman to her devices. The longer the war goes on, the more the people suffer. I imagine their feelings toward their rulers must be souring. In spite of this, that woman tried to use your name to wrest their food away. Had we let her go free, people would have thought she was acting on your orders, and their mistrust of you would have only grown. I believed we had to show them that soldiers stand for justice, and acted. I accept whatever punishment you deem fit.
No, you don't know very well if you think he's gonna punish you for that. I'll always give you a terrible
There
punishment.
will be no punishment, for you have committed no wrong.
Yep.
My lord.
Anna looked into her. It seems that woman's ill repute dates back to her days in Glenbrook.
Ooh.
Likely, she thought to obfuscate her misdeeds in the Crown City by hiding within my troops. But she wasn't able to conceal her true self in the end. I suppose she thought to earn my favor with the stolen food. Unfortunately for her, she misjudged my principles.
Lord Serenoa.
Forgive me for my oversight in this matter.
Aww.
I shall take all necessary precautions to ensure nothing like it happens again.
So, you aren't upset with me for throwing a noblewoman in jail?
That's not how you... What is with the spelling in this game? I swear.
Had I been in your position, I would have done the very same. For her misdeeds in Glenbrook and the crime you caught her committing, I shall order her banished at once. She will never again be welcome in the Wolfort domain. Let it serve as a deterrent to any others who would prey upon the common people. It is rare that I meet someone so committed to holding those of high birth accountable for their actions. I hope you will continue to do so. House Wolfort must be a house the people can trust.
Yes!
Of course, my lord. You have my word. I knew I made the right choice. Unlike Patriot, Lord Serenoa is a man worth serving. Yes, I finally found where I am meant to be.
You did.
But I cannot rest on my laurels. Yes, I must serve my new lord as best I can.
Yes. Let's go. Ow. Damn. Just poke myself with my... Yes, that's great. Alright. Janice and Serenoa. Okay.
This place was host to a battle not long ago, wasn't it?
We have come here to help. Let us offer what relief we can.
I never imagined the war would spiral this out of hand.
I don't think anyone did.
Before the fighting started, all I cared about was becoming the realm's greatest blacksmith. I dreamed of forging the perfect weapon, a testament to strength. But what is strength, truly? Of late, I have pondered much on that question.
And have you arrived at an answer?
Well...
There they are! Thanks for the sweets you gave us. Hey, let's play a game!
Very well. What shall we play? Apologies, Iens. You may return. You needn't wait for me.
Easy ends, right.
Come on! Over here!
I believe I may have found my answer, Lord Serenoa. Courage, kindness, warmth that kindles a smile upon a child's face.
So you're saying Serenoa's strength.
The fortitude to keep fighting, no matter what trials you may face. Through it all, your heart remains unbent and unbroken. That is what will end this war. You, my lord, and the unmatched weapons you carry within you.
Aww.
Hey, you should play with us too!
If you insist, here I come!
Ready or not, here I come. Former, right, I forgot he was a former emote.
Who in their right mind sends an old man on a scouting mission? Oh, goddess, take me. I can't wait to retire. Of course, I can't very well do so until the war is over.
What will you do once it is?
I can't say I have any plans in particular. But there is one regret I'd like to remedy. I'd like to find my first love. I still dream of her. Even all these years later.
Huh.
She was the general of the Esfrosti forces during the siege of the Citadel of the Sands. The turning point of the Salt Iron War, that was.
You fell in love with the enemy?
I never learned her name. We were enemies, yes, but it was clear from the battle we waged how much we admired one another. She caught a beautiful figure on the battlefield. Her every movement was majestic.
Yeah, Archibald really is the I'm too old for this character.
Truly.
I love it. Sometimes you just need one.
Like her. I wonder
Of
what
those.
might have been had we met in a tavern instead of as enemies.
I see. I hope you can find her then.
As do I. As do I.
Oh, look, hi,
Well, looky here. Easy mark.
Yeah, if you think it's an easy mark, you do not know Anna at all.
Let's get them before they wise up.
There.
He saw us? Well, we're too far away. Inhumanly possible.
Monster!
Oh, look, the glass has gotten red.
How did you sense those bandits from such a distance?
Rats like that will never get the better of me. Till this war is over, I've only begun to fight.
I can see you mean that.
Teach Anna that skill.
Ah, that's it. I know what I'm going to do when we're done fighting.
Oh?
I'll travel the land till I find the Esfrosti general who caught my eye.
Right, too far. It's not like you're that far. You're like a couple of feet away. Hey, you're not like a mile away or something.
It's strange, but I sense her presence wherever I go. Might be she's closer than I think. If that's the case, I'd better do what I can to end this war, and fast. Time to work twice as hard for an early retirement.
Fair, Archibald. Honestly, fair. Alright, 3 more to go.
The hour has grown quite late.
That was my first scouting excursion in many moons. I'd forgotten how long they can take.
'Tis not often I get the chance to soar over distant lands such as these.
Oh, hi!
Sir Flanagan, over there!
If it's coin you want, it's yours. All of it. Please, just spare our lives.
We'll be taking the coin. But I'm afraid nobody would see my face can go on living.
Why does that breaking voice sound familiar? Oh, well.
Please, please have mercy.
I shall be your shield, my love. Run while you can.
Or
They need us. Quickly.
I'm with you.
Let them go. What's this now? Did someone call in the army? Wait. I'd recognize that grubby shield anywhere. You're Sir Flanagan.
Oh? Ah, yeah. Right, but who is this? Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like it's inevitable where you just get, where you play someone, you're like, okay, who's this voice?
You're but a lowly coward would turn tail from the duchy. But I bet your shield would fetch good coin at auction.
And you shall have it, on the condition you do not lay a finger on these two.
Or better yet, I'll take your shield, your money, and your lives.
Alright, your funeral, bud.
Kill the lot of them.
Of course, they fade to black. What is this? 3 houses?
Out. That coward best us.
I'm teasing, of course. Like, granted. I get they didn't want to animate an entire
thank you,
fight.
good sir. Thank you. We are forever in your debt.
I was only doing my duty. Are you hurt?
No. The 3 of us couldn't be better, sir. All thanks to you.
She's pregnant?!
3?
She's with child, my lord.
Then I am relieved thrice over.
Pray, tell us your name. I would name the child after you, should it be a boy.
This is hardly a deed worthy of...
The man before you was Flanagan, an honorable soldier. Perhaps too much so for his own good.
Flanagan. A fine name indeed.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, Sir Flanagan. You truly are the People's Shield.
The People's Shield.
I dare say it's a fitting epithet.
I am hardly worthy of such a lofty title.
Well, maybe you can become worthy.
If only that were your choice to make. You didn't start calling yourself the Bloody Shield after all. Am I wrong, Sir Flanagan? Or should I say, the People's Shield?
Then I suppose I must endeavor to live up to it. For my sake, and for that of the one who may bear my name.
Alright, 2 more to go! We'll get there. Oh, Piccoletta. Okay, let's deal with her.
Oh, however will we carry on?
Where's our house, Mama? Did the fire eat it?
Yes.
They're just like me.
Piccoletta.
They lost everything. They're sad and hurting and don't know what to do. Sitting there all alone, I thought I'd never smile again. But that's when you and the others found me. You told me I threw my ball so well. Hearing that made me so happy. I felt warm inside again. I realized I wasn't alone in the world. And now it's my turn to do the same.
Aww.
Wow! Look, Mama! She's amazing!
What are you doing, miss?
I love how children... Ah, we got children just randomly spawning over there in that one spot.
I'm juggling. Do you like it?
It's incredible! I wish I could do that too!
Me too! Well then, why don't I teach you?
Piccoletta is just like a troop leader. She brought
Well,
joy
I think
to
we
those
know what
children.
Piccoletta will be
She turned
doing
her
after the
sadness
war,
into a
becoming a
smile to
troop
cheer up
leader.
others.
That child can be a ray of light, warming the hearts of those bereft of hope.
Come one, come all! Behold, Picoletta's Circus! The greatest show in all the land!
Aww. Okay, Chad. Your supports are cute, however, combat-wise, you suck.
Thank you for journeying all this way to assist us, Medina. I fear the healers in this region are otherwise occupied today. You have my apologies.
No need to apologize. You may call on me whenever you're in need.
I have 2 wounded here.
You need to take on
One of our own.
apprentice.
And Ines Frosty.
The cause of all our strife in the flesh.
Oh boy.
Treating the enemy first. Have you lost your mind?
His wound is far more grievous. We must tend to him or he will die.
What fealty have we to those who robbed us of our king? Who would drive us to ruin?
We may have no fealty to his nation, but we have a duty to him, as a man whose life depends on us. Leave your talk of allies and enemies on the battlefield. It has no purchase in a place of medicine. So long as I practice the healing arts, it is my duty to save them both.
You tell them!
They should be able to get some rest now.
That was incredible, Medina. I am sorry for what I said earlier. I was not myself.
All is forgiven.
Yeah,
At one time, I would not have challenged you.
Yeah, I absolutely love her character, and I think she's, besides Grilla, I think she's definitely the healer I take into battle the most. I think I always take her and Grilla as like my battle healers.
Would that I had your courage.
You can. Simply keep your desire to help those in need first and foremost in your mind. The rest is sure to follow.
Alright, I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Alright, so we got Frederica. And then we got Roland. Okay. Let's do Frederica first.
There are more who accepted Esfrost's rule than I imagined.
Glenbrook's history is long. Yet, that is why hierarchy and precedent hold sway. This is a stubborn land, my lady, not given to easy change. Though Archduke Gustadolf, acting in the name of freedom, granted privilege after privilege to the powerful. For people used to Glenbrook's rigid customs, I suppose that sort of change must have been too seductive to resist.
No,
Perhaps. But his freedom was naught but greed and cruelty.
Indeed. Are you guys ever gonna go check out what was in the mines? I want to know if my guess is correct.
Lady Frederica, I've been searching everywhere for you.
A Wolffort messenger. Did you run all this way? What's happened?
My lady, I hail from Castle Wolffort, bearing tidings of Lord Simon.
Is he
awakened?
He has. He is in high spirits and recovering well.
Simon's alive? I thought for sure he would die.
And he is most pleased to hear of the capital's recapture. He bids you visit Castle Wolffort so he can honor you himself.
Alright, let's go.
I must bring these glad tidings to Serenoa at once. How long it has been since I've seen him smile.
There is one more bit of news I have for you, my lady. but it is not so happy.
Is there some sort of trouble in the Wolford domain?
Bandits are laying waste to the Rosellan village. To our shame, Castle Wolfort does not have enough soldiers to stop this. We would beg Lord Sereno's wisdom in this matter.
The enemy must be powerful indeed. We cannot leave the Rosellan village defenseless.
Let us inform the others. Messenger, with us.
Ha, you.
Well, well. Things are about to get interesting.
Elo, your folk didn't have something to do with the attack of the Rosellan village, did it? Oh, we're gonna have to choose, I bet. With whatever Rollins gets brought up, and then the
coronation
thing that
ceremony.
got chosen.
Certainly there are more important matters to focus on right now.
Roland, if we don't coronate you, it's not official. Oh, which means if you and your sister die, the world will get plunged to chaos.
A coronation is important to assuage the people's fears and restore their faith. Besides which, it is the Royalists' most fervent wish.
Of course it's the Royalists' most fervent wish.
The kingdom is only truly as strong as people believe it to be. And right now the world believes Glenbrook weak. The ceremony will be a display to the contrary.
Is this truly the remedy our situation calls for? Right now, I imagine the people care only for where their next hot meal will come from.
Yeah, I think
Rest
that's a
assured,
very
sire, House Wolford will see your subjects shan't go hungry. But trust me when I say nothing will hasten Glenbrook's return to her former glory so much as announcing the return of Regna's rightful heir.
Right.
To win your subjects' hearts, you need do nothing but ascend to your position upon
Right,
the throne.
Regna was Roland's father's name. I had forgotten about that.
You mean sit my royal backside on a fancy chair?
In a manner of speaking. A king's duty is first and foremost serving as his kingdom's symbol. You needn't trouble yourself with day-to-day governance. We will assume that burden.
I don't know if you should trust them.
After all, you have only just been crowned.
There will be no ceremony. The people will tell us what they need, and you will listen to them, Patriot. That is my command.
As you wish, King Roland.
How fare things, Huette? Have the relief supplies been given to those who need it?
Well, we had received a sizable shipment of goods from Hyzant, but there are complaints.
Such
It
as?
seems very few of those goods have made it into the hands of the people.
And why is that?
We aren't certain, though apparently Patriot and the Royalists involve themselves with the distribution.
Ah, that explains it.
Damn those Royalists! They cannot be left to their own devices.
Yeah, maybe we should work on removing them. I don't know how we go about removing them without causing more discourse, but yeah, I had a feeling there was gonna be some sort of thing.
Thank you all for helping to determine the extent of the damage to the capital. This information will be invaluable as we proceed with reconstruction. There is also happy word from Castle Wolfort. My Lord Father is awake. They say he is recovering apace and is already up and walking.
Those are glad tidings indeed.
Oh, a big choice? Even bigger than
He says he
deciding
would like
how
to see
we're going
us
to
and
attack
hear
the
of
castle?
all that has passed while he was taken ill.
Then what are we waiting for? I'll saddle the horses.
Would that we could depart at once, but the messenger brought another piece of news.
bandits plague the outskirts of the Rosellan village.
Jerome and his folk are there. They can handle a few mangy thieves, surely.
Not according to the messenger. The bandits are proving a formidable foe.
Which is why they have asked us for aid.
Apologies for my tardiness. It's sudden, I know, but I must ask you a favor.
So we're gonna have to choose between the Rosellan and something else.
What is it?
I suspect Patriot and his royalists of filching relief supplies.
We've no proof it's them, but the fact remains. The people in most need of those goods are not receiving them.
So we have to choose. This feels weird that we have to choose between stop the relief supplies from being taken or stop a village. Like couldn't we go to Rosellan village and then deal with the relief supplies?
The matter warrants investigating at the very least, and I would ask for Wolfort's assistance.
I see. Well, we were just discussing what we ought to do next. Allow me to explain the 3 courses of action before us.
Wait, 3? What's the other option?
1. Return to Castle Wolfort as my Lord Father requests. 2. Defend the Rosellan village from bandits. Or 3. Remain in the capital to investigate the royalists.
Well, sorry, Serena. We're not going back to your father. Or at least not right now. If that means he ends up dying, and I don't get to say goodbye, oops, I'm sorry, but I'd rather save people than do nothing.
Lord Simon has recovered. What splendid news. If I could only go to him myself and thank him for all House Wolfort has done. But I cannot leave the capital in the throes of a possible scandal. Too many hold the royal family in contempt as it is.
Yeah, fair.
That may be the case, but now that Lord Simon has awoken, someone must make sure he is healthy and apprise him of recent events.
Okay, so we send a messenger! Or someone who isn't going to join us on the battle. We can do it
to Castle
after.
Wolfort, Lord Serenoa, if it pleases you.
Like alone?
My heart breaks for the Rosellan village. Let me go to its defense, even if I must go alone.
Wait.
I cannot allow that. It's far too dangerous a task for one person.
Well, I would have the Wolfort soldiers with me, of course. Besides...
Wait, so if I don't choose these people, am I gonna lose them?
Do you recall our first meeting?
Of course I do. You were being assailed by rogues at the port.
If you hadn't been there, who knows what would have become of me. But I am not as weak now as I was then. I am stronger, enough that I shall bring no dishonor to House Wolfort's name. My lord, have faith in me. Let me do this.
Very well.
It seems best that Benedict, Frederica, and I each attend to these pressing matters, separately.
Okay.
Indeed, but the rest of us cannot be in 3 places at once. We can only choose one path to take.
Oh. Okay.
Bring the scales of conviction.
So I'm no longer able to... If I don't choose Frederica, am I no longer able to use her? Same with... Or like, if I don't choose Roland, am I no longer able to use him? Cannot help but fail. Restless to reclaim the Clown City have already begun restoration efforts. There should be no question as to what needs to be done here. And yes, something has me unsettled. Oh, for this battle. Okay, so... Let's start. Okay, so I won't lose them permanently. Alright. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're not returned to House Wolfort. I'm sorry, that's not the main concern here. Yes, yeah, Milo said, interesting. After, the Rosellan, were said to be attacked. Act by the messenger. We're not doing Benedict. I definitely want to get more I'm assuming I have to exit the house. All I know is that we're not, as much as I want to go talk to Serenoa's father, that's not the important thing here. Oh, hey, Milo. Yes, I'm deeply fascinated by you, Lord Serenoa. I'm taken. A lord-turned saint who won back his kingdom from Espasi's clutches and saw the prince back to his throne. I can only wonder how your people will welcome such a hero home. Pray allow me to accompany you, my lord. If I go to Wolfort, I suppose Milo will be coming with me. Oh. Okay, so... which means if I choose Benedict, that's the only way I can get her? I'm assuming? I heard some bands were spotted on the outskirts of the Rosellan village. Rumor has it they're led by some sort of father and daughter duo. Them again?! Okay, we're killing them this time. What were their names again? Father and daughter? That sounds like Travis and Trish. But what could they be after? Yeah, I don't like that. Hello, madam. What's there now? I've heard great things about you. You are appointed one of the Saintly Seven and even demonstrated your prowess as Lord of the High House in battle. Every route gives you a character. Okay. That's fair, because it feels weird that they're like, oh yeah, here, go with Benedict and you get a character. Meanwhile, on the others, you don't. How shall we royalists address you from now on? Ooh, that's a good question. We were downright cowards under Espasi's rule. But hearing stories of House Wolfort's courage in reclaiming the capital has inspired us to do better. Yeah, let's go. To think that King Roland was alive all this time. Your house has my utmost respect for helping him reclaim the capital. My alliance to the royal family shall not waver, not now or ever. You. Our salt reserves are running low. We must restore trade with high standards as soon as possible. As one of the Saintly Seven, isn't there anything you can do? Let's say we must have King Roland's permission before we act. In the meantime, we can share a portion of Wolfort's stores with the Crown City. I'm definitely not gonna do the middle one. And then there's, you need it worry so much like a certain amount of merchants are all around the move. Let us give them some time. Are they already on the I guess guess I'll say that. Isn't that putting the cart before the horse? If you allow merchants to do as they please, our kingdom will lose face. Ooh. We will, of course, expect official restore and trade, but it's critical that we establish our salt supplies. And we could accomplish that quicker and avoid any unnecessary confusion by using the merchants. I'd say drastic times call for drastic measures. It's more important right now to adapt rather than being bound by the usual order of things. You have put my mind at ease, Lord Wolfort. I cannot thank you enough. Alright, madam, what do you have to say? The royalists, along with Minister Petrie himself, are helping to rebuild the capital. We must reverse all the changes that Esprasi has wrought to see the Crown City back to its former glory. I know that there are many problems facing the kingdom now, but us royalists are more than happy to take care of everything. Ooh. This is so interesting. Let's do, is it true that the royalists tried to win Archie's favor in order to protect themselves? You see, the people, it was all for the people, my lord. We thought that by bending the knee first, the people would follow our example and be spared from harm. So you allowed yourselves to be used by the Archduke, and now that he's gone, you change your tune yet again. How dare you! I refuse to be condescended by cowards who desert us to curry favor with the Holy State. I'm sorry? Who protected King Roland from Aefrost? Who fought Aefrost to the bitter end? Me! He did what he had to survive, and I shan't let anyone tell me I was wrong to do so. Okay, and we did what we had to survive, so... Get off your high horse. Alright, madam? Other stuff? Come on, shinies for the shinies. Wait, I thought I saw something. Aha! Timber! And somehow that strengthens my conviction. To be more greedy? I guess? Okay, so... Resume persuasion. Does that mean it'll just automatically go back? Yes. Okay, so Trish and Travis are attacking the bandits. Yeah. And meanwhile, the royalists are definitely up to something. So the question here is, which one do I want to do? Yeah, and then Dad, but Dad's not as important. Saving, like, and like, look, he can. as relieved I am that Simon is alive, not as important as defending the Rosellan village or dealing with corrupt royalists. The only thing is figuring out which one I want to do. I was hoping by exploring more that would give me more information, or at least, you know, push me to one of the two options. Like it did when I was torn between the dude who ended up betraying us when he pretended to offer aid, Lord Traitor or something like that. But all I know is that if I chose to go to Dad, I get Milo. If I go with... Okay, if I get a character every route, would I get Cordelia if I chose Roland? Yeah, fair. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No. Yeah, I was that's the thing. I was hoping it would, that by me exploring, it would tell me, go over to this side more. But all I got is, yeah, the royalists are definitely up to something, and here's the people attacking the village. Which, I guess there was that guy that was like, hey, we really need this relief. Why aren't you doing anything? But still. Ooh. Well, it's like... I'm still torn. Part of me's tempted to just do like a coin flip. If we're not in House Wolford, where on earth are we? This looks Are we in like a castle? I guess we must be. I'm right here in the capital, but you needn't worry about me. You must decide where you need to be, friend. Of course. Look, I just want to see. We may have freed the capital from Esprossy's clutches, but there is still so much work to be done. Okay, so I'm in some building in the capital city then. Okay. I wish to stay here and help unify the Crown City. Oh, wait, I can persuade Huguette? So I am... I could persuade Huguette. Interesting. I didn't realize that. If the rumors of bandits are true, then Jerome and the others might be in danger. I must go to the village and see how many people are faring. Oh, ooh, but I can... Hermie's tempted to... Oh, I might get Jerome. Are the only ones set in stone. Okay, yeah. I don't know why. I just assumed that Huguette and Grilla were also set in stone. Ooh. What if one of the characters is Jerome? because then I would get to have Billy basically on my team. R.I.P. Ooh, shiny! Sorry. Okay, are there any more shinies? I see. Your mouth is sealed now. I mean, I get why. It's just, ugh. Man, this is such a tough choice. Always, like, I mean, well, okay, I've eliminated one. It's just, now I got to decide. Do I go to now it's literally just, do I choose the Rosellen or do I choose to deal with the corrupt royalists? There's a bigger, besides the, so this is the biggest choice besides the end in the game. Interesting. How close to the end am I? So yeah, what chapter am I on? Okay, I'm on chapter chapter 15. How many chapters are there total? I'm pretty close to the end? Okay. I mean, I figured since we took Aspros, since we took the capital back, that we couldn't be too far. Like, it seemed like, it felt like, it seemed like we had to be close, otherwise they would be dragging this on for a while. Part of me's tempted to just roll a dice and then to decide which of the two we're going. And honestly, because I don't know if I can decide. This is a tough choice. I'm definitely gonna have to replay this game. Just so that way I can see some of the choices that I was torn between. Sure, yeah, that might help me decide. Cause right now it's just me rolling. Cause right now it's literally just a coin flip for me. The information did not help. Okay, so, okay, Roland it is then. And then, Frederica, okay, yeah, Greel, okay. I'm gonna try and persuade Greela. Well, we'll see how it goes. Things are going well, right now would be the perfect time. The rumors of bandits are clearly troubling her, please. Perhaps you could help put her mind at ease. Yeah. It's easier to persuade her to go home to father? Oh, well, we're trying it. Why to help magic investigate the royals? I see. Is the issue such a pressing one? We may have reclaimed the capital, but it's so unrest within the city. I worry what should happen if we leave Roland on his own. Yeah. Right, so I'm gonna choose that one, because that's the better argument to me. We'll see how it does.
Uh-huh.
I suppose the people aren't exactly welcoming him back with open arms after all that's happened. And now the royalists may even be adding oil to the fire. Indeed, it might be unwise to leave His Majesty alone. You are a good friend, Lord Saranella.
I don't know what to do.
Alas, it seems the Crown City is also in dire need of our attention. Deep thought. Alright, that's fine. Now then, let's talk to these two. The Crown City's finally back in Glenbrook's hands, but our work is far from over. You know, I'm kind of surprised that Irador didn't choose to go with Lord Simon. It seems like the type of thing he would do.
Listen, lad.
Where do you think we should go from here, lad? Yeah, we gotta... Again, everyone's like Rosellan Village or Father, best option. You think we should stay here and help out King Roland, eh? Any reason why? I don't want to give either Esperance or Hyacinth the opportunity to kick us while we're down. We must get the kingdom back into fighting conditions as soon as possible. This problem may be resolved if the king must be resolved if the kingdom is to make a full recovery, and it may be too big of an issue for Roland to handle alone. Want to help His Majesty shoulder this burden, I see. You're a good friend, lad, and a great lord, if I do say so myself.
I feel this in my gut.
I think it's a fine reason to want to stay. Well, we'll see. Curious what will... I really hope Anna's easy to persuade, because then at least it won't end in a tie? Because I'm not sure if Irador Grilla actually got convinced from the capital, but it seems our busy days are not over yet. Now we must decide what issues requires our attention the most. Yeah, I can understand why they needed two people to be easily swayed. And it was just... like, yeah, and I get... Yeah, and I get why Grilla, and like, Grilla's basically Frederica's mother. The way she acts, honestly. Or like maternal figure. So of course, Grilla is gonna go with her. And of course, Huet is loyal to Roland and may or may not have a crush on him. I'm kind of getting vibes from that. At least, okay, this one should listen to reason, so at least it sounds like we'll be able to easily persuade Anna. And I'm assuming, I'm fairly confident I got Irador. We'll see. You would have us investigate the royalists, my lord? There are many who are unhappy with the royalists' turn. I doubt the royalists' activities are doing many favors. The Crown City is yet to heal from the previous battle. As the ones who fought it, it is our responsibility to help restore it to its former glory. Ooh, those are both good! Those are both good. But it's the royalist activity that I'm most concerned about, so... The royalists hid in the shadows during Esperance occupation. I can only imagine how they will use the capital's reclamation to their advantage. We must ensure that the Crown City does not fall prey to anyone else's wiles.
Even so...
But the royalists are caught in one wrong move, and we may see ourselves snared in their political warfare. If you make one wrong move, then we're done for. Anything they don't approve, then they're done for. As the last one in High House, I think it's reasonable all we stay in the Crown City, and yet, Anna has even thought, well, That's it. I can't. I mean, I guess let's talk to Benedict just to, even though we can't persuade him, I want to see what he says. And as the steward of House Wolford, it's my duty to let Lord Simon know what has happened while he is ill. I guess let's just. Yes. Let's just double check to make sure I didn't miss any shinies out here. Ooh, I think I did. Ooh. Aha! Yes, we need more HP recovery pellets. I think I talked with you already. Yeah, I just want to make sure I got everything. Yeah, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I've gotten everything, but like, I just want to double check. Double check, make sure. Ooh, wait, shiny. Amulet of Immunity? That's the thing, I almost missed out on that. I think I got everything else. Well, I guess I did check. I don't know if I checked on this side or not. Okay, yeah, I think I got everything. Alright, let's commence the vote.
It is time to cast our votes. We have 3 options before us. Return to the Wolfort domain, depart to the Rosellan village, or stay in the capital. Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Yep. I'm assuming Frederic is gonna be next, because their paths are set in stone and cannot be changed.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I got Gila! Let's go! I stand with you, my lord. You will need House Wolford to where it belongs.
You have my vote.
After much deliberation, I've decided to let your convictions lead us. You wet. I didn't need to talk to you, so you're good, Erador.
You won me over.
I've got no good reason to disagree with you, lad. You have my vote.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Ah, lovely.
The way forward is decided. We remain in the capital with Roland and investigate the truth behind the Royalist plot.
Yep. Bye, Frederica. Bye, Benedict.
I shall remain in the capital
Ooh,
and
this
help
music
King
is
Roland
back.
investigate the Royalists.
I'm in your debt, my friend. Having you by my side is a tremendous boon.
Then I shall venture to the Wolfort domain and make our report to Lord Simon in your stead.
And I shall see to the Rosellan village. I shan't be gone long, worry not.
Then this is farewell for now. Frederica, Benedict, until our reunion in the capital.
Benedict and Frederica left the party, that's fine. Ooh, band's work completed. Finally, it only took so long. Sure.
With peace tentatively restored to the Crown City, House Wolfort's members
yeah, sure.
scatter
I mean,
to the
I'll
far
definitely be
corners of the
playing
domain.
Frederica throughout this again and choose Frederica's choice, but I am curious who you have gotten.
Benedict returns to Castle Wolfort alone. Likewise, Frederica tends to her own in the Rosellan village.
Wait, you get the bandit instead of you get Trish? Really? I feel they should have just given you Jerome. Also, that means if you had chosen to go to Aphros the first time, and then if you had chosen to go to the Roselle village, you would have 4 archers. With Archibald. That's a lot of archers.
Serenoa and King Roland, meanwhile, begin investigating a cabal of royalists, bent on regaining their lost power and influence.
Maybe I'll just go and watch what happens when you take down Trish instead of actually going with.
Why would you take what little aid the crown has given us? Have you no heart?
Watch your words. The royal family entrusted House Consor with the minutiae of daily governance, and our priorities have changed. These provisions were deployed without any care, and are to be collected and redistributed in line with the royal family's wishes.
But we've already eaten the food. Our children were starved, sir.
I accept your confession. You shall answer for the crime of embezzling from the crown.
You're not serious.
We're sorry.
Oh, the poor child!
Don't apologize to them. They're royalist scum. And they can't take away what they didn't give in the first place. We know Hyzant sent the provisions.
The boy's right. House Wolford arranged for them. You've no right to reclaim what you never owned in the first place.
You pathetic peasants. Do you not see that they are the root of your suffering?
I see it as thanks to them that you nobles still have a kingdom in which to parade around and lord your station over us.
Oh, this is gonna get... This is gonna be so good when we take them down.
Neither the royalists nor the crown have done aught to help us. You stood idle while Esfrost invaded us, while they ruled us with an iron fist.
She speaks true, and even worse, you nobles rushed to Gustadolf's side.
Yeah, maybe if when I replay this, instead of choosing Frederica's, because I'll get Trish and I really don't care about her, I'll choose Benedict just to get Milo permanently.
Yet here you stand, with the gall to accuse us of crimes against the crown. You seek to hide your own treachery.
No.
I'd sooner bend the knee to Esfrost all over again than have a traitor to the crown darken my door.
Not content with embezzlement, you would add treason to your list of crimes. Crimes for which you shall now pay.
Ah!
No!
No!
Yeah. Oh, no!
You fiend! trouble about you.
Come on.
We've suffered
Do
enough.
it.
It's
Shoot.
time
Bring
we
your
fought to
arrows
keep
down.
what's ours.
Kill every last one of these traitorous curs.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's copyrighted by Dimitri. You're gonna have to die for that now. Kill every last one of them.
What do you think you're doing? Cease this madness at once, Patriot! I beg you, calm yourselves!
It's Lord Wolford himself!
Why have you turned your weapon on the people? Explain yourself.
They are not our people. They are filthy insurrectionists who would overthrow the royal family.
Stay with me, please! Mother! Father!
So you commit murder in their name?
There are Isfrosti sympathizers in our midst who must be reminded of the royal family's primacy. I will not see the throne usurped again.
Speak up. Wow. Heading into battle. What's happening? Ooh, we got a side? Okay, hang on. Let us save. Ooh, wait, that has a question mark. That means we get over it. That means we get a new character, don't we? A man best feel well to his own. He clutches a familiar spear. What?
Must you go, sir?
Sir Maxwell is alive? What?
I regret to say I must. I have been idle for long enough. But know this, I shall forever be indebted to the Roselle.
Was this the character that I was supposed to get, or is it someone else?
I know not why fate delivered my battered body to the shores of your village, but I am fortunate that it did.
This guy. So I get Sir Maxwell. And? Alright, let's go!
I owe my life to your kindness. Thank you.
I get another lance person!
You have no debt with us. We only did what was right. But where will you go? Safety is a luxury few are afforded these days.
So I'm getting him with someone else.
Still,
That's cool.
And so long as it does, I must fight with every inch of my being to end it.
A single man can't fix this tangled mess of a world.
Ah, but I am not alone. Every moment my allies risk life and limb without me is a moment I owe them for their bravery.
I'm looking forward to
I must
using
rejoin you at
him.
once.
We're definitely taking him into this next battle. I don't know if he'll do it
There's no
tonight,
convincing you otherwise.
but
Very well. But we expect to hear news of your victory soon.
I sense the world is on the cusp of great change. Change for the better. When it comes, let us celebrate its
we
arrival
got
together.
Roland's paternal figure. Cause let's be real, Q Rikna wasn't much of a father figure to Roland.
Well met, friends. I require passage to see Lord Serenoa.
And who are you? If you want an audience, you'll have to wait behind the rest.
Wait. That cape, it can't be. You're Sir Maxwell.
Oh, he... Right, the mask is gone. We took it.
My lord, Sir Maxwell has returned.
My apologies for my abrupt departure, my lord.
We got the
Full
dawn
glad am I to see you
spear.
have managed without me.
Sir Maxwell, you're alive.
Aye, and none the worse for wear, I hope. It seems fate would have me take up my spear once more.
I will gladly have it.
Where have you been? We all feared the worst.
We all assumed
Avrora's
the
fell
worst.
blow cast me into the river, and its cold embrace washed away my memories, along with my pride.
Wait, you had amnesia?
I awoke in a village of kind-hearted folk. I might have stayed there, blissful in ignorance, had news of your exploits not reached them. It was then that old memories stirred, prideful memories.
You have my
painful
sword, a
memories.
spear indeed. You have my spear.
My purpose became clear. I must end this war or perish in the attempt.
No, please don't die again, Maxwell. Well, not again. Please don't perish. We already went through the grief of mourning you once. We don't need that grief again.
I hope that I have not come too late to make a difference.
Of course not. We would be honored to have you fight by our side. I only hope you can say the same for us, Dawnspear.
Yeah! Don't you want just mid-range attacks, multiple powerful abilities? Of course he does. If he didn't, I would be disappointed. Ooh. Alright, we got this side story. Really? I wonder what... I'm assuming, like, I'm assuming you have to have hit some sort of conviction. Have, like, get high enough in a certain conviction in order to get him. Then... Is there a way to view your conviction levels?
Lord Svarog, you've been summoned to the capital with regard to the death snell. How long do you intend to defy the Archduke's orders?
Cigarette.
I've no time for his trifling inquiries, now that Glenbrook has been wrested from our hold.
To max out one of them. Okay. Which means I've maxed out one of them if that's the case. Oh, so you can view your convictions only in New Game Plus. Interesting. Right. This is Uncle. Oh, right! He's probably still grieving over the news of his son.
I fear an assault on the duchy is imminent. We must fortify Twins Gate.
Such an order would be mine to give, not yours.
Cypress is he... You don't meet him when you go to Azeroth the first time, do you? I don't know. Anyway.
Be gone. I was a fool to think you could protect the duchy's lands.
The Archduke shall render his judgment.
Damn his judgment and everything it has wrought.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not wrong.
Thanos in charge of Glenbrook brought this upon us.
I shall pass your words on to him then.
See that you do, messenger boy. and let him know that if he wishes for me to follow his orders, he will speak the truth and nothing but.
So basically he's saying, tell me the truth about what happened to my son. Okay, so it's not a fighting yet. So I think, hang on. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything else. Doesn't look like it, which is absolutely fine.
The insurrection is quelled, for now. Our physicians report that townsfolk and royalists alike suffered grave wounds in the fighting.
I take solace only in the fact that no lives were lost.
Lots of lore dump. Okay. You know what? I'm fine with that, honestly.
You see the same thing as
I'll
I, do
take
you
the
not,
lore.
Serenoa? Patriot and his sympathizers seek to take back by force the power they fear they've lost.
They were some of the first to bend to Gustadolf's will. I reckon that guilty conscience is why they're lashing out now.
And the people are with them. Resentment against my family grows by the day. I pray I can bring them back into the fold, but the odds are against me.
You put it lightly, my king. The strength of Patriot and his ilk lie in their connections. Though it pains me to say it, you'll not rule the kingdom without their cooperation.
We must work to change their minds.
Nay. Time lost is trust lost. We must be swift and decisive. We must seize Patriot and his conspirators at once. I shall banish them from the kingdom myself. I expect we'll have little trouble once we've made an example of Patriot.
Stem the tide of this bloody river we find ourselves in, eh?
Cordelia's state is an impediment to your plan. The royal physicians, under Patriot's command, tend to her now.
Oh! Which means he can get the order for them to kill her, or, you know, stop that. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Simon, but I just felt like the other two were more important to deal with than go and visit your old dear dad. But after learning that if you chose Frederica, you get Trish, the second time around, I'm probably going to choose Simon.
They're like as not to take her hostage if you act rashly.
That is why we shall seize him in the streets, where he'll not have Cordelia to use as a shield.
And people will see the royal family will not submit to an aggrieved royalist. Yes, this may work.
Yeah.
Lend me your aid,
Well,
Serenoa.
it's not stupid.
I've not put my title as king, but rebuilding Glenbrook will take might.
I have every confidence in your abilities, my king. As does
And
House
we have
Wolford.
the Dawn Spear now.
We stand with
so...
you.
Thank you, dear friend.
Okay. Alright, well, let's continue then. Yeah, I'm at least gonna continue for a little bit longer. Or, I think once we hit battle, that might change.
Pray spare us a crumb. I beg you.
Never! You deserve to starve after kissing the frosty boots that crushed our necks!
Says the man who bellowed "Long live the Duchy" every time he saw one of them walk past.
There were scores of us! You plan to report me and half the kingdom for that?
This frosty rule has broken our kingdom.
Yeah, well, that will happen.
And so help me, I shall see it rebuilt under my rule.
I should take a walk around town and see what's on the minds of our subjects. Ooh. Okay, whatever that is. It disgusts me to see people enjoying Esperos really carefree fruit. I think it's only fair for those of us who have sworn our undying loyalty to the crown to lead the people. Patry and his conspirators don't seem to be around at the moment, but we should take action once we do find him. Wait. I saw something glittering. Or was that just the water? King Roland's House Wolford were the ones who took the kingdom back from those damn Aspros seekers. You know, the slaying royalists were the first ones cozying up to those king-slaying people, and now bastards, and now they're going around acting like they own the place. Have they no shame? Wait, no. I know, I'm like, ooh, shiny over here in the water? No. The people are tired, and the whole kingdom is in turmoil because of the change in governance. The number of people resorting to crime is growing, and we haven't enough hands to catch them all. I can't go in that house. Ooh, wait, hang on. Session. Wait. Aha! Added Marvels of Norzelia, volume free to notes. Alright. I guess I'll take that. Those no-good royalists act like they're doing us a favor when we all know they're hoarding all the relief supplies. This never would have happened under Esprossy's watch. Yeah, she's probably true, honestly. It seems there are people who thought Esprossy's rule preferable to Glenbrook's. If that's the case, then our efforts were for naught. My heart sinks when I think about how His Majesty must feel. Well, here's the thing. If they prefer Esprossy's rule to Glenbrook's, then what we need to do is make an amalgamation of the two. So that way we keep some things the same, but we improve others. It wasn't all about our Esprossy's rule. The Archduke gave us freedom, but some profited, some did. You'll no doubt hear different stories depending on who you talk to. Yep. Okay, I can't go up there. There are doubtless many dissatisfied with King Roland, but they don't understand the hardships of the king. He faked his own death to strike down his enemies and reclaim the capital. I cannot even imagine how he feels now. Reuniting Glenbrook will be no easy feat. Ooh, hang on. How do I get out? There we go. Large range ice stone, alright. Hello, sir. That last part was rough on all of us. Even my little girl got hurt big time. I know Esprosy is the cause of all this, but still. I mean, look, you can... I don't think there's anything up. But, whoop, examine. Ooh. Ooh! Commit to abstain. I have to do whatever royals say. I fear what they'll do to me if I don't. Now that King Roland is on the throne, I was thinking of recruiting new members to the King's Guard. But it will take time for things to settle down after our latest battles, and finding reliable people to join our ranks won't be easy. To tell the truth, I'm a bit at a loss. You will need both brawn and brain to get the capital back on its feet. It certainly won't hurt if they could handle multiple tasks either. It's time to do away with the kingdom's agitating practices. You should appoint those with skill, man or woman, regardless of their status. Royal safety comes first. Only those who can be completely trusted should be allowed near him. Well, yeah, let's choose in the middle. You speak true, Lord. I myself am of humble origins. It was King Roland himself who recognized my abilities and appointed me to the King's Guard. I'm sure he would have no qualms with the new selection process. Yeah, I figured. And if he did, I would speak out about it to him, so. Oh, hi. Working in the Crown City right now is a struggle to say the least. Those royalists are extorting money out of us merchants in the name of reconstructing the capital. Things were so much easier when S. Frosty was in charge. Maybe it's time I took my business elsewhere. Cure all pellets! Alright. Now that the royals have regained their former privileges, they're terrorizing the town. I know King Roland only just returned, but I cannot blame the people for having their misgivings. Oh, trust me, we have our own misgivings. Relief supplies are meant to ease people's suffering, not make the rich richer. That Ambassador Patra, I can't believe he got so far to line his own pockets. He goes so far to line his own pockets. To be honest, I know the problems facing the kingdoms are many, but I don't know what I should do about them. I cannot even say for sure what my first priority as king should be. You'll need funds for reconstruction line. Ooh, I mean, so basically, tax the wealthy and the nobles. See what I roll my friend. Why not take a rack around towns you always have? It may help clear your mind. Or you must restore the royal families for repute. You need to face both the nobles and people alike with unwavering resolve. Yeah. A fair point, my friend. The people need a leader. I must prove myself worthy of that position. I somehow doubt self-imposture entirely alone will suffice. I think I've talked to everyone. Did I talk to you? Let's wait to see. Oh, right. Like, carefree tools. I think it's only fair. Right. Leave the people. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, then yeah, I have talked to everyone. Let's end the exploration. Moons are less than favorable. I should regroup with Roland and the others now.
You misunderstand, surely. Why must I pay so much to simply reopen my stall?
We know that you did business with the Isfrosti army. They made you quite wealthy, as I understand it, and Glenbrook saw none of your ill-gotten gains.
Nonsense. We were free to do business as we pleased under the duchy's rule.
A bold statement. One that could be easily taken as criticism of the crown. It sounds to me as though you wish to incite an insurrection.
I would never. Please, I can pay. Just let me pay and be done with it.
Of course you can pay. That is the duty of every subject in Glenbrook. But what of your words, which wound the royal family so?
A tithe, then, for our beloved and benevolent royal family. Pray deliver it to them, good sir.
I see you've learned your lesson. King Roland will be glad of it.
Yeah, about that.
That shameless cur.
I can bear no more of this, Your Majesty.
Nor can I. Seize Patriot.
Let's go! Time to head into battle. Yep, alright. Before we do that, let's save. And let's also head to the encampment. There's a couple of things. Wait. I was... There he is! What's their profile? Ooh! Okay. Okay. It's interesting how his art depicts him with gray hair. Meanwhile, his character sprite is purple hair? Oh well. After my battle with General Flora, I fell into the river. I was content then knowing Prince Roland had been saved. But after returning from the brink of death, I realized that I had been given a second chance. I wish to use that chance to bring a swift end to all this bloodshed. Alright. Price of life, ha ha ha, especially grand. What do you have? Actually, what is in our inventory? Okay, so we have a bunch of... What does the... Restores a single ally's health, heal... Oh, hello! You're useful. All status ailments, firestone. Oil jug. Oh, right, so that makes fires easier. Okay, what does this in... Oh, wait, red scarf? Recover H... Ooh, okay, I need to get that to someone. Strength and magic test returns when you do... Ooh. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to give that to someone. Frederica should have that equipped. Do I have another one? It deals... Oh, right. That's why I haven't used that. Immunity. Grants immunity to all status ailments. I don't know. Well, maybe not. I'm not sure. I am at the very least just getting ready for the battle. I don't know if we're going to be doing it tonight. We shall see. I don't think we need to buy anything. We should. Yeah, we want to get his weapon damage up. So he needs silver. Let's also get his health up. Magic defense up will be good. Yeah. Oh yeah, for the sass things? Yeah, he could be good for that. What level? Okay, so he's level 22. Where's it, Rod? can also give it to Flanagan, but... Okay, so... What is the magic defense? Magic defense by... Oh, so that was to make it easier for him not to deal with magic. No, I think... Yeah. Amulet of Immunity is probably going to be the best for him. Okay. Oh, wait! Frederica left the party, so it gave me back her items. That's why I have an ice amulet. I get... Let's give him an HP ring. I don't know what else we're gonna do. Maybe magic defense for him. And we'll see. That's what we'll do for now once Benedict come back. I'll figure out what's best for them. Or we'll change things around. Also, class. Is he... Maxwell, where is he? Okay, he's a veteran, not elite. So, Dawn Spear, Divine Spear is his... Okay. Promotes, Oh, recruit... Okay, we don't need to do that. I have everyone in there. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just buy one of those. And then we can get... Oop. Maxwell to... that. We of course can't do anything, but having that open is going to be better than nothing. Oh, so we have a bunch of people that are only... Ooh, I should get her. Because I use her a bit too. So, what do you need to get to that? You also need silver. Okay, we'll get the secondary silver. Yes, let's give it to her. There we go. Obviously can't do much, but, you know, better than nothing. And now we just got these 3 people. Which is, she get up to there, which is fine. Were I King is the name of this. Okay. Let's see what. much as I want to start the battle, it is getting kind of late. So, you know what we'll do? A practice battle? Well, maybe? Yeah, we're definitely, no. Plus, I want to get... Yeah, plus it's getting late, so there's not much point. And we got work tomorrow, so yeah. Yeah, but I also need to get I want Maxwell to be in this, so I want to get him. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a practice battle. Off camera. Off camera, and then so that way I can get at least a couple of people around to level 24. So yeah, that's what that's gonna be. Alright, I need to... Okay. Okay. Yeah, so let's see, is there anyone... No one I follow is currently... currently playing, so... So we could just raise someone playing 3 houses. Maybe. We'll see. You know what? Yeah, we'll raid them. Why not? Right? Yeah, free houses it is. Right, but yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Tuesday, probably, 'cause that's when I'm off work next, so...